All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Chaos Zero Nightmare video. We have a developer's note, a director's thank you message celebrating 2 million downloads, which is a major milestone. Now, before we do hop in, we're going to go ahead and review this developer's note. I read it already, so I'm just going to simply highlight. I'm not going to bore you with reading the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and highlight what they have in store here, and I want to get your thoughts and opinions on it down in the comments below. And with that being said, if you do enjoy today's video, go ahead and drop a like. Sub if you're new, join the FBG fam. I would love to have you stick around. Also, if you see that hype button, hit it for me. Helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you guys so much. Really quickly, as an appreciation for all the support, thank you guys so much. I really do truly appreciate it with you clicking on the videos, watching it, commenting, subbing to the channel. It means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. And we're going to be continuing to cover CZN extensively here on the channel, of course. Now, with that being said, let's go and hop in. This is from Kim. Basically, what they are stating is that they do appreciate the support, that they do feel a great sense of responsibility, understand that there's been some server instabilities and that they've been trying to quickly resolve those, and they want to keep a transparent, open communication with us. Now, these are all great things, right? And these are things that I do appreciate them for, right? Whenever there's been issues in the game, they've addressed them quickly in a timely fashion. They provided compensation for it as well, which has always been great. And one thing that I always wanted with this game is open communication with the developers. I mentioned that in the past, to be able to be transparent with us and keep us in the loop. And they've been doing such as that. So I do really appreciate that. I think this game has so much potential. And I noticed that when I was playing the playtest, I played it extensively. And in that playtest, I noticed that the game has a lot of potential. And that's why I wanted to go ahead and start covering it. And that is why I do truly enjoy the game. And I think that's why others enjoy the game, even with it being in a niche genre, right? Roguelike turn-based card game. I think people have gravitated towards it because the characters are amazing. The animations are amazing. The gameplay loop is tons of fun. The story is good. The sound effects are amazing. The music is great. Right, there's a lot to really love about this game, and I think people have noticed that, and that's why they gravitated towards it. So massive shout out to Chaos Zero Nightmare for having one of the more successful launches of a gacha game we've seen in quite some time, and I just hope that they continue moving forward, improving the game, and doing really well now, which I think they will. Now, moving on from there, they go on to state here that in particular we've received a lot of feedback about the story, essentially us wanting to receive a more darker, harrowing tone and a deeper insight to, you know, the breakdowns and the struggles of these characters. And they're listening to our feedback, and they've been keeping an extensive open internal discussion going on in regards to it. And I hope that's something that they really lean into, is more of the dark aesthetics, because I think that's what a lot of players are gravitating towards this game too as well, and attaching them to is the dark tone to this game. Because a lot of gacha games that we play now are rainbows and sunshines, and no one truly ever dies. And if they do, it was just a dream, or they come back later. It didn't really happen. And so I think people are wanting a game that introduces real risk, that introduce real danger, and there's real stakes on the line, to make you more immersed into the game, and to know that every time you hop into something, it could be the last time, right? I think that sense of danger, especially for a bit of an older audience, is what people are wanting and why they enjoy Chaos Zero Nightmare in particular. So I do hope they lean into that more as we, you know, progress through the game. Now, moving on to the next thing that they talk about is the roguelike deck building content, and they're preparing several improvements. So I will read this. Our first goal is to reduce fatigue from repeated runs and make the overall experience more satisfying, which I think right there in of itself is a great thing, because I could see doing the chaos manifestation, doing that repeatedly to get decks for your characters could be a bit burdensome and monotonous at some point in time, you know, after your 1000th run, which, to be fair, if that is fatiguing you already, then this game might not be for you, because that is what this game is all about. But to improve on it is always a good thing, and to make it more seamless and more enjoyable is not a bad thing, right? It's something that we can definitely welcome. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. Now, during Chaos Manifestation, we plan to introduce a one-time contribution point system that will allow players to exchange earned points for growth materials and various rewards. I think this is huge, or at least it has the potential to be huge. We would have to see exactly what this entails in terms of growth materials. Be great if it's potential materials and things of that nature that are a little bit harder to get, only because you do run out of stamina pretty quickly and you do have a lot of characters that you want to build up. So growth materials is always a good thing. Various rewards, that's very generalized, right? We'll have to see what that means as well, but it's welcome, and I'm interested to see what that all has in store. Now moving on, we've also recognized that focusing alone on battles within chaos can lead to player fatigue. We're working to encourage more balanced exploration across multiple regions, which in turn will lead to faster and more efficient deck building. That's something that is cool, right? Because there are some runs where I go through it and I get to one of the question marks, and it's actually a really cool one, where you get a really awesome card or a really awesome equipment, and that has always led to a more enjoyable experience doing the run. So if that is what they're referring to, that'll be great. Additionally, we're improving the card removal feature as one of the core mechanics of deck building to make it easier to access and use, thereby reducing unnecessary effort and creating a smoother gameplay experience. All of this sounds good to me, to be quite honest with you, and I'm interested to see how this is implemented, and I'm interested to see what it has all in store. So really cool stuff here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. And then the first season of Galactic Disaster is just around the corner, as this marks our first major update, which I'm really excited for. We're preparing a detailed video guide to share more specific information with you. Please look forward to it. I will be probably reacting to that, so that should be fun. We're always listening to your feedback and taking your thoughts to heart. We'll keep reflecting on them carefully and doing our best to deliver a better, more enjoyable experience. As a token of our gratitude to all protos who have been playing Chaos Zero Nightmare, we've prepared a small gift. I don't think that gift is, as of this recording, in the mailbox just yet, but awesome stuff. Thank you, and awesome, really good stuff. So nothing too major, but once again, it's just being transparent, and that even that little communication right here is great. It always, for me, communication just lets me know and gives me ease of mind that the developers are passionate about the game, that they want to see the game improve, and that they're going to continue working on it, right? And just talking to us about it is always a good thing, in my opinion. So really good stuff. I enjoy this. 2 million downloads, huge for Chaos Zero Nightmare, and hopefully we continue into the future. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name's Cody. Call me further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.